So what do you believe are the top challenges that businesses face today in terms of cybersecurity?
I think it depends what business you're in. For example, if you're in like IoT space and you physically control things, like a car or a pacemaker or something like that, you need to be worried about physical safety. But then again, if you're in the enterprise, it depends what kind of data you collect, right? If you have personal data, credit card numbers, things like that.
Yeah, I agree that it matters what you're doing. So if you're making new products, then you have to worry about one set of challenges. And if you're a company just trying to defend your enterprise network, there's like one other set of challenges that are different.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So let's talk more about the automotive industry. So with all the legislation changes that's coming and that's happening at the moment, when do you think we'll see driverless cars on the road? And what should companies focus on to make sure they are secure?
I don't think we know yet.
Yeah.
We don't know, but it's definitely going to happen.
I wanted driverless cars yesterday,
for
right?
sure.
But
I mean, if you think about how bad people are driving, if you look around, like everyone thinks they're a good driver, but everyone knows lots of terrible drivers, and like it's just going to be so much safer, I think, to have a computer their computer can see 360 degrees. It's not distracted when it's texting, or it's not going out for a late night partying and driving, and so I think someday soon, hopefully, it'll happen. And
the moment that a driverless car with no driver in it can be safer than humans, then you would expect to see them, right? Because then you're just saving lives every day.
And at that point, it doesn't make sense to drive a car. If you can get in something that's safer and you can read the paper while you're in it,
Yeah, take a nap.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Exactly.
That makes total sense. So, given what you guys are doing, it looks like you have a lot of fun. What is the most fun thing you've ever done in terms of cyber security?
What do you think?
I'll go on with a rather unknown. We also took all the computers out of cars that did things like
And not many people know about this.
braking and steering and all the cool stuff we did.
Stereo.
Yeah, and we put it on a go-kart. To prove that you could do this type of research without actually buying a complete car. You could just buy the parts and then hook them up to a go-kart and have it as your mobile platform.
Yeah,
so we essentially
really
got DARPA to buy us go-karts.
Yeah, we're really big into getting other researchers involved, and so we know one of the things that is a cost entry barrier is that you have to have a car if you want to learn how to car hack. And so we're like, well, let's see if we can think of a way to do it cheaper. So like, oh, we'll just rip the components out of a car, throw it on a go-kart. Like the goal was I was trying to get my go-kart to auto park.
Yeah.
It never quite worked, but it did have, my go-kart had satellite radio.
Oh yeah.
It had backup cameras.
Mine had
sensors.
seatbelts that would tighten as if you were simulating getting an accident.
Yeah, it was rad.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So-
And you get to drive around go-karts.
Yeah, so we would drive around the blocks on our go-karts.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate
thank you.
it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks.